Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be focusing on some background sketching. In this video, you're just going to follow along while I do the line art and color in the page. So I'm going to be taking this initial sketch that you see right here. I'm going to zoom out a little bit just so you can see everything. And I'm going to turn it into this full color spread. So I'm really excited to do this, and I'm going to be using the same markers that I used in my last video. Here they are. But yeah, let's do some line art. All right, so here is the line art portion. In this video, like I said, you guys are going to be following along with me. And actually, a quick question to all the artists out there. When you guys are doing your line art and you have shaky hands, what are some tips that you guys can give me? Because I've gotten better with my line art and the shakiness of my hands, but I do still find myself struggling a little bit, and that's why I have to speed up my videos, because I feel like in order for me to kind of avoid super shaky lines, I have to go really slow as I'm doing it, which I know can be a little bit boring if you're watching it in real time. Anyway, if you have any tips, leave them down below. But actually, also in regards to line art, I just want to also say that I really love thicker line art as well. So, and I do find that when my line art is a little bit thicker, I don't notice the shakiness as much. So if that makes sense to any artists out there, let me know. In this video, I did want to preface that the reason why I wanted to do some background sketches was because when I was younger, I actually really loved making like little comic strips for myself. I was really into animated shows and stories online and whatnot. And I don't know, I just feel like since I'm getting back into my art journey, I really wanted to do something that I guess reminded me of like when I was younger. That was, telling stories and setting the scene. There's no story behind this particular sketch right here. Like I said, this is just me kind of getting back into it and practicing. I don't know, it was really fun to do, and I really liked how the sketch came out and how the overall spread came out at the end. But the picture reference is actually from Pinterest. I had a couple pictures saved, and ultimately this is the one that I ended up choosing, but I did end up changing some things from the picture just to kind of fit more with the aesthetic that I was kind of going for. But regardless, it was a great picture, and this is great for practice. So the line art is done, and now we're going to move on to the coloring portion. So the markers I'm using in the video are the same markers I used in my last video. They're the Ohuhu alcohol markers. I've really grown to like them over the past couple months. I did have a little bit of an issue when I first started coloring with them because there was just a little bit of a learning curve for me. I've never used alcohol markers before, so there was a little bit of an issue with bleeding. But honestly, now that I've gotten more practice with them, I've gotten it under control. So I really did enjoy using them for this page. I think what I might do for a future video is do a marker review, just because I feel like I've already had them for a few months and I've really gotten to work with them and kind of learn the pros and cons. And I just feel like for any new artist out there or anyone who wants to get into coloring, if you ever come across my channel and you see me using them and you want to see if I feel comfortable as a new artist working with products like these, just let me know, and I can definitely do a video in the future about that. As for the color palette, I did go ahead and stick with the original green that was in the reference picture. I just felt like it really popped against the neutral background that was in that original picture, but I did want to kind of customize it more so for the video and just for its overall fit with the aesthetic that I wanted for my channel. So instead of keeping the background very neutral, I wanted to add in some warmer colors like orange, some warm browns, a little bit of yellow, and some pops of red. Okay, so for the shading, I mainly am going to be going in with either a pastel blue or a pastel violet. The reason why I wanted to go in with these two colors is just that those are mainly the colors that you want to use to start creating some shadows. Doing that on the wall, I'm doing that on the table, the bookcase, the sofa, a bunch of different areas to kind of add more depth into the picture to kind of bring it to life. For some parts where I feel like I didn't get enough depth with just the purple or blue, I did go back in with a darker base color. And what I mean by that is, like, for example, for the wall, I had used orange and then I did the shadow with the pastel blue, but I felt like it looked a little bit muddy, so I went back in with I believe for that one I did go back in with the original orange just to kind of help blend it out. But I do know that for the bookcase and the table, I did go in with a little bit of a deeper brown to kind of help emphasize that shadow. But besides those two parts, everything else came out pretty well with the purple or blue marker. Overall, I was pretty happy with how the shadows came out in this piece. And finally, I'm just adding some highlights. I got this jelly pen from my local Michael's. I kept seeing it in a lot of videos and I really wanted to check it out. And honestly, I felt like it really did add a nice finishing touch to the overall piece. But yeah, this is it. Let's not forget to take off the washi tape. I really recommend using this just to kind of help get those nice clean edges on your piece. But yeah, this is the final product. What do you guys think? Alright, so that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I also hope you guys enjoyed my little addition to my videos. The character's name is Poe, and I'll actually give a little bit more background in my next video on why I decided to create this character. But overall, if you guys enjoyed my content, if you enjoyed the video and you guys made it all the way through the end, I would really appreciate if you guys were to subscribe, like the video, comment if you want to as well. I really do appreciate you guys. And yeah, stay tuned for the next one. Have a great day. Bye guys.